Hello and welcome. This is Ayana Lahi, and I am so very happy that you are here with all of us today in this week's episode of Be One, Be You. We are diving into the theme, when you climax too soon. Your sexual energies are pure energy, directly connected to the source. Your sexual energies are here to lift you, awaken you, and enlighten you. Your sexual energies are meant to bring you closer to love. Your sexual energies also move through your human mind. The way that your mind responds and connects to life force energies is what creates sex to be a practice for self-indulgence or for opening into greater love. Your sexual energies are created from the moment of conception. In your DNA memory body, in your causal body, you have the memory of the conception moment, whether it was through force or through receptive love. And this memory resides inside of you. Pretty wild, eh? Also, the memory of the universe continually to recreate itself, to become one with pure energy through your sexual oneness in your own currency of cosmic love gives you the connection into the mainstream of life itself, of the cosmos. The flow of your sexual energies and the way that you use them, relate to them, become subjective to them, become one with them, really determines how you do your dance with life, how you dance your dance, how you see, feel, experience sex as a way to control energies, to have that feeling like you're getting something instead of interacting, participating, and co-creating in it. Cosmos, if you can imagine, is always going through some reconstruction. It's just the way that the physics of life work. There is, like a deconstruction, even in you. For sure, it happens every 7 years where you've got a complete death and reconstruction of your own cellular structure. It's one of the secrets of physical healing is how to ride out your own cycles so that old toxins can move out of your body, and on a mind level, how old thoughts can be dissipated and dissolved through bringing in the opposite of negativity, the opposite of trauma, which is the light, the frequency of light. Your sexual energies are so powerful that they can shift thoughts, energies, traumatic moments, those causal memory moments inside of your body, and can actually help to heal you. All of us have gone through trauma in one lifetime or another that finds its way in and implants itself. It digs into our psyche because of a frozen moment in time. So it's pretty wild and pretty destructive to really think about how sex is used to have control over others and also can be very destructive to someone, where sex is used just for the selfish desire of getting one's own needs met, instead of what it's really for. Yes, it creates the possibility to conceive and create a child. But what is not talked about is how sex can be made use of to lose oneself into the cosmic currents of real love. And as a person discovers the truth about cosmic light, real love inside of themselves, that connection, that realization can then be brought into one's consciousness on a conscious way, in a conscious level. Conscious means that you're showing up and you're staying present with, you're staying connected to an awareness that you have. A lot of people are not trained in conscious sexuality. I'd say the higher percentage of the population is not. And I'd be really surprised, but if any of you ever hear about a statistic regarding conscious sexuality, please let me know. I would expect that could possibly happen, maybe down the road in a few decades. But right now, humanity is going through a true topsy-turvy backward spiral into understanding that sex is not meant to be used to conquer another, to repress one's own anger and then explode the anger through a sexual act onto another person, to use another person. That's not what sex really is. We can get right down into talking about, but I won't, don't worry, about all the religious connotations and beliefs about sex. From what I understand through my own journey, my inner journey over 4 decades of God and sex, it's very dear to my heart, is that it's sacred and meant to be entered into with sacredness, to understand that your body and your soul, your heart are connected to spirit. And so I could do a whole workshop on this, and I have, believe me, over the decades. And I really feel it's really important that all of us are willing to even take a look at what sex really means to us and what we've been trained to think about sex, what our family of ancestry passed to us to really think and feel about sex, and to understand that it's possible to be in touch with your sexuality and never have sex as a daily routine, a weekly practice, or monthly. Within your own body exist the key sacred secrets to sex. And the levels of building, releasing, and surrendering are truly, truly similar to one's own consciousness, one's own psyche awakening into light. When orgasm happens too quickly, it's only because of being disconnected to one's own life force energies. Those life force energies are also known as Kundalini. They're also known as the Shakti, the feminine serpent, the feminine power that comes from the earth moving in our body. So to shift and evolve our connection, understanding with orgasm, we have to understand that the orgasm energies are already inside of ourselves. So by learning about them, reconnecting with them, we are able to move with the energies, not have them take us over. In the male genitals, the stimulation is happening first externally. So in a male body, the journey into conscious sexuality is learning to move the energy from the earth up through the legs, through the perineum, the space between the anus and the perineum. And you discover that the current of life energy has a color. And as you track the light coming up from the core of the earth, and you bring that white light, it is pure white light, up from the earth, up through your feet and your legs, you want to allow your third eye to register, to receive the imprint of what that color is for you, that is moving up through your feet, through your legs, and into that space between the base of your genitals, your anus, in between there, in your perineum. And it's a feeling sensation, and you allow that energy to move up inside your spine, meaning your spine, when you think of it, when you feel it, is in the back of your body. If you travel in your mind, eye, and you come in front of the spine, you get to see it. You get to see, be, feel it at the same time. And the only way to open this is through giving yourself the time to feel the energy. In a woman, as you know, in a woman's body, the female body, the genitals are inside your body and they're deeper in. And the journey into and through your cervix, your vagina, right up into the uterus is a beautiful journey through a tunnel. And there is a place that your mind can connect into that is in the womb. And when you look for the light in your womb, it will show itself to you. What we are having to do as humans living in these times is to give ourselves the quiet zone, to let our mind move into our body. And the light is very sensual. It's also very creative, musical, artistic, poetic, intellectually brilliant, cosmically connected, and God-centered. God not being separate from sex. So that might be a bit controversial for those of you who might have been raised or presently believe that God and sex have no place together. But for those of you who know that God is love and that love exists and that real sensuality, sexuality is about opening to the love inside of yourself. In the moment of orgasming, to quickly, the physical sensation is happening separate from the energetic flow. The quickest way I found to reconnect into your sexual energies is with blue light. And my suggestion to you is, yes, to ask your body to show you the color of the life force energy, the sexual energy that's moving from the earth up through your legs, up through the perineum, and up inside the spine, and allow it to be what it is And then as you begin to move it up your spine, oh, so very, very, very slowly, allow it to be blue light. That blue light is very soothing. It also can be the bridge into higher divine sex and gently caresses and mends and heals your PowerPoint centers. Those PowerPoint centers are portals of light. They're known as chakras. I call them PowerPoint centers because I work with more of those centers than the chakra system as known. And by meditating into blue light that moves from the earth, from the root being inside of you, meaning the root of you between your pubic bone and tailbone, the anchored, grounded place within you where your life force energies live. And as you practice, even for 5 minutes a day, allowing the light, the color of the light to show itself to you, and then inviting it as blue light to begin to move up through the spine into your heart center, and practicing that distance from the root center into the heart center very slowly, moving in front of the spine. And I just want to encourage you and inspire you to know that anyone can do this. And it just takes patience to slow everything down, because in the heated moment of passion, our desires increase, the pulse rate increases, and sometimes it's just going with the energy, but going with the energy doesn't necessarily integrate your spiritual body, your spiritual experience with your physical awakening. The physical awakening into your God energies helps to clear your emotional body, and it shifts the alignment, the connection between your mind, emotions, and your physical body. Your physical body is a temple. It's a mosque, it's a cathedral, it's a church, it's a synagogue for your soul. And coming into the light that's within inside of you is the sacred reunion. This is just a short introduction to you about sexuality and the underlying cause for the timing of our orgasms. As you work with the light within you, you can slow down your responses, you can build them, and it's not just relying upon your partner, it's about really truly anchoring into your own sexual cosmic flow and growing in leaps and bounds through that on all levels. And of course, the whole purpose is to open our heart and then to open up the higher centers in the brain, which are in the deeper energy field in the mind. Now, in the Spirit Gateways Institute library, I go into sexuality a lot, and in one of the signature courses, Passport to Freedom, there's a whole section that's in the first module that is God Sex. And you can find out more about the membership site, which houses the library and also offers the mentoring groups that are part of 2 of the tiers on my website, IanaLahi.com, IANALAHI.com. If you're new to the Spirit Gateways work, know that you are taught, given the tools, the modern and ancient tools, to help liberate your true self right here, right now, in your body, without any dogmas or beliefs. It's a direct experience into you. I'd love to thank you for being here this week with us, and I send you so much love and support in your life journey endeavors and dedication to being all that you can be. Holding you in great love, this is Ayana Leahy.